Hello, welcome to our math lesson. This is Unit 3, Day 1, Lesson 1, I guess is a good way to say it. We're just on Lesson 1 of Unit 3, and I'm going to walk you through what activities we did in math time today so that you can do the same at home with your worksheet. So you'll notice that the worksheet is pulled up on the screen for you. This is the same one that I sent home for you to do. And this is Unit 3, Lesson 1. It says that right here at the top of the page. And so I want you to grab that worksheet and just set it to the side of where you are at. And while you're doing that, I'm going to grab my work mat. Hold on just a second. Okay. I also sent home a work mat that looks like this for you to use so that you and I could do the activity together. So I sent home for you a work mat that looks like this and a marker. I think your marker is a different color than mine, but that's okay because we can still work on it together. All right. If you need more time, go ahead and pause, but I'm going to go ahead and start the lesson. So here we go. On the worksheet, you will notice that it looks kind of similar to the last one that we did in Unit 2 that had a park scene. And in that park scene that we saw last time, we noticed that there were lots of groups of 5 and some more. 5 and 1 more, and that's 6. 5 and 2 more is 7. 5 and 3 more is 8. 5 and 4 more is 9. 5 and 5 more is 10. So we talked at length about 5 and some more and looked at the groups of objects in that other park scene. Well, today we're going to do something that's very similar. And we're also going to attach some equations with our story problems that we talk about. Some will be addition equations and some will be subtraction equations. And you've known about this before, so this is just going to be a little bit of review for you. Also, as we work through this scene, we're going to notice some new kinds of partners, and we're going to write some equations about those new kinds of partners. Okay, here we go. I'm going to tell you a couple different stories, and I want you to try to figure out if it is an addition story. That means we start with some and we get some more. Or is it a subtraction story? That means we start with some and then some go away, and we have to find out how many are left. So be thinking about those two different things, if it's addition or if it's subtraction, and then we're going to draw some pictures to go along with it. Okay, first story. I was walking in the park and I picked 3 flowers. Well, you can see that there are 3 flowers right here on the picture, so that's how I decided how many flowers I was going to start with. I picked 3 flowers, and then I picked 4 more. Let's draw a picture that goes with that story problem. And I'm not going to draw actual flowers because that takes a long time. I'm going to draw circles for my flower stay. So the circles are going to represent the flowers. So in the story that I said, I started with that I picked 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3. I picked 3 flowers. So look at yours and see if yours matches mine. I picked 3 flowers. Awesome. Then, I'm going to leave a little space. I picked 4 more flowers. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Those are the partners. This time we have 3 and 4 more. Let's write the equation to match our picture. So first we look and see how many we started with. First we had 3 flowers. First I picked 3 flowers. So I'm going to put a 3. Is this an addition story or a subtraction story? Did I get more or did I take some away? You're right, I got more. So this is an addition story. So I'm going to put a plus sign right here after the 3 to show that we got more, that we're going to get more over here. So we started with 3. I put a plus sign because we're getting more. And then how many more did we get? You're right, we got 4 more. So I'm going to put 4 right here. Here's our expression, but now we're going to turn it into an equation. So to turn it into an equation, we have to use an equal sign. So I'm going to put an equal sign over here after the 4. And then I want to know, how many do I have now? How many do I have all together? If I picked 3, flowers, and then I picked 4 more flowers. How many do I have in all? How many do I have all together? You're right, I have 7. If you did not know that 3 plus 4 more equals 7, what's a strategy that you could use to find out how many we have all together? Good job, you can count. So let's do that right now. Let's touch and count the circles to see if we have the right number of circles, if we have 7. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope you were touching and counting right along with me. 3 plus 4 equals 7. We have 7 in all, 7 all together. Way to go. Let's erase and do another one. If you have a Kleenex or a piece of toilet paper, that would be a really good eraser. I don't have that right handy with me, so I'm just going to use my hand, and then we're going to get started again. Okay, new story. All right, I was walking in the park, and I saw 3 balloons. Let's draw that part. 1, 2, 3 balloons. Oh, I saw 3 balloons, but 1 flew away. Oh no, how do I show that 1 is going to go away? I had 3, but 1 needs to go away. What can I do? You're right, you cross 1 out. Good job. So we're going to cross 1 out to show that 1 is going away. Ooh, we're going to write that equation, but before we do, we have to figure out, is this an addition story or a subtraction story? Remember, addition means that we start with some and we get some more. And a subtraction story starts with some and then some go away. So is this story an addition story or a subtraction story? Yes, 1 went away, so we know it's a subtraction story. Let's write our equation together. This is the tricky part. How many did we have first? Before I crossed 1 out, how many did we start with? Yeah, we had 3. 3 balloons. We saw 3 balloons in the park. Now, we know that in a subtraction story, we don't put a plus sign. That comes in addition. We want to put a minus sign that looks like this. So we have 3, and we're taking some away. How many did we cross out? How many did we take away? You're right, we crossed out 1 because 1 balloon flew away. So we write a 1 because we crossed out 1 since 1 balloon flew away. There's our expression. Let's turn it into an equation. So we put our equal sign. Now it's an equation, and I need to know how many are left. If I started with 3 and 1 flew away, how many are left? You're right, 2 are left. Do I count all of the ones that I have drawn, or do I only count the ones that are not crossed out? You're right, I only count the ones that are left, the ones that did not get crossed out. So I started with 3, 1 went away, and now I have 2 left. Awesome job. Way to do that math work with me. You're so smart, mathematicians. All right, we're going to do one more. We did an addition story and we did a subtraction story. And you can do more stories all by yourself at home. If you want mom and dad to help you, then you could have them tell you a math story, or you can make up math stories on your own for mom and dad. That'd be really fun. Maybe if you have a brother or sister that's older, brother or sister, then they might want to play this math game with you. So you do whatever works for you, but that would be really cool if you would do some extra math all by yourself. Okay, what's it going to be? We did addition, we did subtraction, we got one more. I don't know what it's going to be. Here we go. I was walking in the park and I saw 3 people. Wow, 3 is kind of a theme today. I didn't even mean to do that. I saw 3 people. I'm going to draw those 3 people, but I'm not going to draw actual people. I'm just going to draw circles because you know how fast that is. It would take a long time if we drew people. I saw 3 people that were near the swings. I kept walking and I saw 2 more people sitting on the ground. Ooh, let's look at our picture. Is this an addition story or a subtraction story? I started with some and I got some more. So I know this is addition. You're right. I started with some and I got some more. So this is an addition problem. Let's write the equation to match our picture. How many is this? Yes, 3. So I start with a 3. I got some more. So do I write a plus sign or a minus sign? If I'm getting some more, I know it's an addition problem and I have to write a plus sign. There's my plus sign. And how many more did I see? I saw 2 more people. 3 plus 2, there's our expression. Let's turn it into an equation. 3 plus 2 equals how many altogether? You're right. I know that you know the answer to this one. This one's pretty easy. 3 and 2 are the partners, and when we add them together, we get 5. Remember we did this as a magic trick in class where we had 3 plus 2 equals 5. Yeah, that trick we learned in school. If you did not know that 3 plus 2 equals 5, all you have to do is use your strategy of counting to find out how many. If you want to, you can take the shortcut and you can count on. You can start by saying 3, because we know that one is 3 already, and then count on. 3, 4, 5. That's the speedy way of counting. So if you want to count all of them, great. If you want to start with the first number and count on, that's great too. Awesome work today. Thanks for playing along, and I hope that you have a great time working on your worksheet all by yourself. Before you get started, I want to show you kind of some ideas about what you might color in your picture. So in the picture on the screen, it says, color each group 1 through 10 in a different color. Let's look at the picture and see if we can find an object that is in a group of 1. That means there's only one of them. This one's kind of tricky. I found it. Do you see the park bench? The park bench, there's only one bench, so it's in a group of 1. So I want you to pick any color you want and color the park bench that color. Then I want you to look for objects that are in a group of 2. What is in a group of 2? You're right, the squirrels. There are 2 squirrels. So you're going to color the squirrels the same color. Then I want you to look for the object or the group of objects that are in a group of 3 and color them the same color. Then find the 4 group and color all those objects the same. Then find the group of 5 and color all of those objects the same. Then find the group of 6 and color all those groups of objects the same. You kind of get how this works. So I'm going to leave you to it on that part all by yourself. Then on the back, we've done this before. This is review. So you should know exactly how to do this all by yourself. Go ahead and complete your dot to dots, starting with number 1. And then will you please help Puzzled Penguin? He is so confused, that poor penguin. Take care of him and cross out the ones that are not in the correct spot and then rewrite those at the bottom, starting with 1. Thanks for joining me for math, and I will see you tomorrow.